The military goons patrol bombed my house and chased me out of this country. Bola Tinubu, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been praised as one of those people who fought for democracy in Nigeria currently today. The All Progressive Congress PCC has stated quite a number of times that some Nigerians are unappreciative over the impact in which Asiwaju had made to get back the country from the military regime. Asiwaju, speaking at a business lunch in Lagos, spoke about one of the most horrible moments of his life during the military era. He stated that he was one of those freedom fighters whom the military cabals dealt with by destroying his home and jailing him in prison. He argued that this is a story that depicts the terror of the military days and why Nigeria should never go back to the military era. He said, and I quote, "I hope you will never face the military goons like I did. The military goons patrol bombed my house and chased me out of this country. They locked me up and I took the bush path by escaping them and I continued my trouble. With strong determination, we got our democracy back in this country." Now, let me say this, but this democracy, how are we treating it? For a democracy that we fought so hard to get, why are we acting like, we don't need it anymore? Why are we mishandling people? Why are we wanting giving signals to the military to come back? That is what we are doing. You're not doing things rightly. Katakata everywhere. What do you think the military would do? I'm telling you, what do you think they would do? The military did not chase you out of a country. You ran away out of fear for your life. I don't understand. This is not heroism but cowardice. To put a lie to your narrative, the military that petrol bombed your house did not use the same tactics of Mrs. Abiola, who was shot and killed by the same military guns we're talking about. As at the time, you were the least consequential in the Nadeko movement, so there was no reason for the military to target you. You ran away because the ground was getting too hot for you and the military was just arresting anybody they considered to be a Nadeko sympathizer. I'm not going to know which one be truth. But I didn't mean say Tinubu don't come as I can't collect this air. Maybe you for know which one be okay. Okay. So I remember those days clearly and the major role you play here in Nigeria and abroad. When you even confront Abacha to his face and told him, Abacha, that he is not your president, but MKO Abiola, whom he locked up. You are a dodgy freedom fighter with people like Prof. Wole Soyinka, Gani Fawihemi, Pa Tai Solari, Pa Alfred Rewani, Pa Dekunle Ajasin, etc. Was he the only one involved? No. Enahoro was the architect of the whole thing, not Tinubu with the other people. Okay. You were a tribal bigot. We are talking about democracy here, not Nigeria independent, where Enahoro Awolowo, Samuel Bello played major role in fighting the British to a standstill. All right. And so, what's the point you're trying to make? He made an effort in the first split. What effort have you or your other critics made for democracy than to sit down and gossip? Okay. My own is that the democracy you fought for, why are you now handling it like it is not important? Why are you wanting people are wishing to go back to military regime so that they go no say then they're that dictatorship? Why? Okay. So what is the significance of a comment now? Or are you trying to say he should have stayed and died like Kudirat Abiola or Alfred Rwani? So to you, that would have made him a hero, rather. Now what for you people? Well, like I said earlier before, the same democracy you're claiming you fought for, the same democracy you are still fighting against now, doesn't make any sense to me. It does not make any sense to me. Does not. Alright. My own is, had it been Tinubu has even come out to say, oh, see what's happened for this particular period. See what's happened for this particular period. Do you know that we're not even going to be talking about this issue. But because Tinubu has not, I don't know, I don't really know. Tinubu has not, how do I put it? He has not come out to tell us, about the narcotic, the drug issue, this is what happened. About the other drug issue, this is what happened. We don't know. We are at a place where we do not know. And so, because we don't know, anything where almost anybody can tell us, we could believe him now. That is the danger of it. That is why he has to come out and tell us, go bye, that period. This is what happened then. Apologies. And everybody continues. And at least people will now know, okay, if you're not coming out, we'll come say this one not true and this one will be true. But you're not coming out to see anything. You're not coming out to say anything at all. So, yes, Tinubu fought for democracy. He ran away. They almost petrol bombed his house. Yes. But the reason behind it. Okay. Well, let me say this. Let me say this now. So Tinubu said, okay, some Nigerians are unappreciative over the impact in which Asiwaju had made to get back the country from the military regime. Asiwaju, speaking at a business lunch in Lagos, spoke about one of the most horrible moments of his life during those freedom fighters, whom the military cabals dealt with by destroying his home and jailing him in prison. Argued that these stories that depict the terror of the military days and why Nigeria should not go back to military era. Then they should make sure it doesn't go back to military era by making sure that you see this particular period. You see this period of time, they should be careful so that nobody's going to come and make them feel in such a manner. Nobody should come out and make them feel in such a manner at all. So, me too, we have heard of the dangers of, what's it called? But, how do I put it now? I've heard of the dangers of, let me say, long story short, let us make sure that come 2023, don't vote along lines of sentiment. Don't allow anybody to confuse you. Rather be convinced that who you're voting for is the right person to take Nigeria to a better place. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.